Why have I never read these? Foes. Ooh. Alva, who the heck is this? Dark Elf King. Oh. Nithahog, Heimdall. Oh, Heimdall, I freaking hate you. Warhammer. Oh, this guy was terrible to fight. Crimson Dread. Oh, Baldur. I do not regret Baldur's death. Had I allowed him to kill Freya, he would not have abandoned his pursuit. His fate would have been the same. I do not expect Freya to accept what happened as necessary. She will likely pursue us until one of us is dead. Jeez. Magni and Modi. Magni and Modi, the sons of Thor, also pursued us on our journey. Magni was strong but arrogant until his last breath. Modi proved himself a coward, but I pitied him in his last moments. There seems to be a little forgiveness among the Aesir gods, and I expect that we have yet to suffer the consequences of the blood we spilled. Ugh. Thor. There are many differences between Thor and his brother Baldur. Baldur fought wildly, his motivation to inflict pain. Thor is calmer, his bloodlust for the fight itself, not for the suffering it inflicts. The full force of his attack is as heavy as any I have felt. The hammer Mjolnir only compounds his power. Each blow echoes with the death and destruction they have wrought together. He chose to end our fight prematurely. It is good for both of us that he did not reach its conclusion. Dang. Odin, like his son before him, Odin has come to our door. He does not seek vengeance for Baldur, but instead he speaks of peace and inaction. Odin claims that Atreus has been searching for Tyr and has requested he halt this endeavor. I am not pleased that he knows more about what my son is doing than I. While I do not approve of what Atreus has done behind my back, I will not abide the gods of this realm coming to my home and dictating our actions. If he does not want us searching for Tyr, it is likely that is exactly what we should be doing. I must note that he offered a deal of peace for our inaction. If I did not have better counsel, I would have been tempted to take it. His threat to Freya made this impossible. She may persist as a danger, but to ally against her with her former husband is unacceptable. The Huntress, I'm not reading about you. The hateful, blah, 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 Heimdall. Heimdall was everything described, a cruel, pompous bully and a formidable foe. His gifts of intuition were nothing to be ignored, nor was his unexpected mastery of the Bifrost. When I struck a blow that should have ended the fight, I tried to heed the voice in my head that he was beaten, not worth killing. But Heimdall sensed my pity and it shamed him. His pride would not allow him to accept my mercy, so in the end I gave him none. It was not my choice, and yet I feel satisfied. Have I proved the Norns wrong, or have I proved them right? Oh man. Where are the Norns? Wait a minute. Friends. Oh, wait. Wait, I saw Faye. Hold up. Yeah. It has been too long since Faye left us, and we spread her ashes from the highest peak in Jotunheim. A journey she planned, one that neither of us was ready for. I dream of her in simpler times when being together was enough. My duty now solely lies with our son, but I still have so many questions for her, so much that I still do not understand. I see glimmers of her in Atreus, and they make me smile. Aww! But I am left with those same questions as I try to guide him along his path. He's focused on who he will become, and while it becomes difficult to keep him close, I am grateful I can continue this journey with him for now. Aww. Fenrir! The wolf Fenrir has been in decline for some time now. Atreus cares for the animal deeply and has not been able to accept that he is dying. In the past, I would have told him to close his heart to this loss, but he's already endured so much. I see the compassion in his heart, and I am proud of the man he's going into. But I must keep him focused if he is to be ready for more dark days ahead. What was once a dangerous hellhound tearing into the realms has now become Atreus' wolf Fenrir, returned. His knife had captured Fenrir's soul. Plunging it into Garm released the soul into the body. I'm not fearful of my son's abilities, but his power takes me by surprise as it grows. Oh yeah. Okay. Mimir has lived with us since our return from Jotunheim. I have known few I would call friend and brother. Fewer still, but I have come to rely on the wisdom and counsel of the smartest man alive. Also, he is compact and does not consume precious resources. Atreus has grown much since our journey to Jotunheim. We have trained through winter upon winter with no summers between. He is stronger, more capable, more adept in battle, and an excellent climber. But he still has much to learn if he is to master his emotions with discipline. He remains distracted by thoughts of Loki and the destiny foretold by the giants. Whatever his mother's people intended for him, whatever she intended, I will keep him safe and prepare him while I can. Okay, scrolling on. Brock, the dwarven blacksmith. Brock was the first ally we encountered when we set out for the mountain's peak. He and his brother Sindri made the Leviathan axe for Faye, and this has been our common bond. Brock is blunt with a foul tongue, but there is a wisdom in his bluster. I find him acceptable company. Sindri, on our journey to Jotunheim, Sindri proved himself a capable blacksmith and a valuable ally. Now he has been helping Atreus in his search for Tyr. I am unhappy this was done without my knowledge. Though it is better Atreus was not alone on this path. I will attempt to share the dwarf my wrath. It may not be easy. Oh God. Durlin, I'm not reading about you. Ratatoskr, Tyr. Of the myths and legends Mimir has unfolded to us, and none have so inspired Atreus as the life of Tyr. Once a god of war in these lands, he dedicated himself to peace, a hero not only to mortals of Midgard, but to those of the far-off lands of other pantheons, to which he traveled in the name of diplomacy. Even the Jotnar revere him. It is believed that his aid is what made the giants disappear, escaping Odin's wrath, at least for a time. I'm not certain he will prove as useful to us as Atreus hoped, either as a leader or a source of information, though perhaps with patience he will recover himself. Most importantly, he seeks neither war nor revenge for the suffering visited upon him. In this I am grateful. Freya continues to pursue us, seeking revenge for the death of her son Balder. I do not wish to fight her. She was a friend, but I will defend myself if she forces my hand. I do not see a peaceful resolution to our situation. Though I tried for so long to avoid it, we were forced to confront Freya head-on. For the time being, she's stayed her blade, and I have agreed to travel with her to Vanaheim. I do not believe she will ever forgive me, but perhaps our journey will give her time to reconsider her need for vengeance. Our journey in Vanaheim was successful in breaking Odin's curse on Freya, and allowing us to forge a new alliance. With her anger now focused on Odin, perhaps we can free ourselves of his influence together. I am relieved to think of her as a friend once more. I can imagine no more formidable ally. Freyr. We have met Freyr, the brother of Freya, in Vanaheim. He is an unusual god, roguish. I don't know. Not as impressive as his sister. Yet his allies seem loyal and include many I would not accept to cooperate. He does not resemble any great leader I have known, nor does he share their strengths. What makes him so able to unite former enemies, and will work with Freya? Helga, Hildisvini, the Norns. Fates of these realms. Their names are Euro, Virandi, and Skilled. I don't know. I do not know how I know this. Their meddling inside my mind is already proving difficult to recall, yet an uneasy feeling remains. No matter, I remember learning Heimdall is a threat to my son. That is enough. Kelpie, Lady of the Forge. Brock spoke of the lady with much reverence. I think reverence. That's how you say it. Before our arrival. In fact, this mermaid is herself the forge of this mountain. Her meddling with the pieces of the Dropnir spear was a sight unlike any I have witnessed. It's unfortunate she cannot see Brock due to his missing soul bits. Oh. Birger bears the armaments of the travelers, yet he has abandoned Odin's false path and sworn himself to Freyr in the defense of Vanaheim. We feared him lost after his selfless act allowed us to escape on Skilblandir. Skilblandir. I think. I am pleased we were able to repay that debt and rescue him in return, a brave and honorable warrior. Cool. Lore markers? Why have I never read this stuff? Phones. Dang, there's a bunch of stuff to read. What's all this? Oh, man. Dude. Bro. Dang. Alright, well that was about like 20 minutes of pointless reading. But something different.